Welcome to Discovering the Spiritual Disciplines. Today we'll be talking about prayer and specifically prayer partners. We have two special guests to help us today, Art Kunzer and Doug Hanson, and they've been prayer partners for over 10 years. Let's listen to their story.
Well, it was about at least 10 years ago, as a result of one of our pastor's sermons on Sunday. He mentioned, it was on prayer, obviously, and he mentioned that people ought to really get prayer partners, get a prayer partner, urged us to. And, I got to thinking about that after hearing his sermon. I've always had a prayer partner in my spouse for many years, but a contemporary, I never had the relationship in prayer with a buddy, a friend. So I immediately thought of Doug. We've been friends for a number of years, and I was certainly always recognized how really spiritual he was. A lot of fun. We always had a good time together with it, our wives, but through prayer, we've found a really deep relationship. And we have no problem with in praying, do we?
No, we don't. And I would say that I lived almost 70 years with the great hope that I would have someone that I would be able to consider a strong confidant and prayer partner. I waited that long, and you came along. And so as I review our time together, I see that we've both been extremely loyal to each other, to meet weekly.
Weekly, absolutely.
Secondly, I find ourselves very vulnerable and transparent with one another. We've been through divorces. We've been through the loss of a mom. We've been through the growth of a ministry. We've been through so many different community and family issues. The sickness that Kay experienced, the stroke and the cancer that I experienced have all been a part of this dynamic of corporately lifting it up to God for our leadership and our authority and our hope. And so the time that we've had as prayer partners has been probably the more critical time of my life. Absolutely. And it's made it so much more rich and real. Art, we've developed several disciplines in how we run our prayer time. And one of the foundations has been that of Scripture. And if we take a good look at some of the words that are written in the New Testament about assembling ourselves together for prayer, we could reference that of James 5:13. And this really defines who we are when we come together. He asks the question, are you hurting? Pray. Do you feel great? Sing. That's why we've been in choir together. Are you sick? Call the church leaders together to pray and anoint you with oil in the name of the Master. Believing prayer will heal you, and Jesus will put you on your feet. And if you've sinned, you'll be forgiven, healed inside and out. Make this your common practice. The prayer of a person living right with God is something powerful to be reckoned with. And so I find that we have used the commands of Scripture to live out our prayer relationship. And we've been able to celebrate the answers to prayer that we've had and the sustaining part of it. And then we've been committed to continue to pray on and on and on when we don't have an answer, always being patient to wait for God to move